All right, you're player one.
Okay. I am player one.
And it's movement phase. Let's do that.
Yeah. It's good because when you'd gone over to my thing, I couldn't see where we were going. All right. I would probably like. Oh, sorry. I start with focus fire. I'll
Right.
put it on the beta sentinel on the left.
Yep.
And it's the +3 attack modifier I start with as well.
I totally forgot that too. Mine's +3 as well, right? I think that's the only one you can get.
Yeah. And then I think I'll take. Do you care between the 1 CP and the 1 attack modifier?
I do not.
All right, I'll go for the CP then.
Yep.
I have double up in hand.
And then I want the damage mod, or do I want the health? Yeah, we'll save the health. Let's do the 1. Okay. We can do our there's no income, no upkeep.
I think I'm going to start off by doing 2 momentum to get Ant-Man.
Okay. Ant-Man's yours. In exchange, it is going to be Cable. Once per round during your main phase, you can exhaust to heal 4, move the crisis clock forward or backward up to 2 spaces. Dang. That's tempting, especially on this map.
That's pretty cool.
I'll take another discard and lose CP in exchange to keeping bystanders alive. Or even if we just like, what if we do? Let's map this out. So if we go 1, 2, 1, 2. Or you can go back 1 or 2.
Or forward. So we could use it to skip
Can you do
alpha and gamma.
Oh, yeah. Can you do either one? Or does it have to be forward or backward? Could you go forward and backward?
What? Why would you?
I don't know.
Go, I want to stay in the same spot and trigger no effects. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take them in exchange to skip over that because it's going to happen. 1, 2. That's 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, skip.
Since it is 3 turns out, would you want to get somebody else in the meantime?
Once per round when you activate your defense. Defendable, undefendable. Your dice show 2 of a kind symbols, which whatever, we only rolled 2 dice. 4 on Phoenix. Not worth it. Once per round is an instant action. Chosen player may prevent 3 damage.
To me, Leech seems like a better grab right here.
As long as I have the momentum to get Cable. Because I guess his ability is free. You just exhaust it.
Yeah, because we will be divvying out 6 momentum after killing one of these guys.
By the time we activate. So 1, 2, 3 turns. Good. We should.
I would imagine that we can do 25 damage in 3 turns.
Okay. I'm going to take up Leech in exchange for Black Bolt.
Ooh. Yeah, he's pretty good too.
Okay. Then
it's
your turn.
On me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start off with doubling up to draw 2. I conquered.
I'm just going to Vegas.
Yeah. I will use the promo of I conquered. Ooh, we got it.
I don't even know what his is. Okay.
Gain a glide straight out the gate. All right. Samesies, try again. Let's spend 2 CP here to upgrade Hoarfrost 2 to get Icy Come, Icy Go. And then it's roll time. All right, let's see where we're at here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we got 2, 5, 6. I mean, er, yeah, let's keep let's just keep 5 here. And 4 and a 3. All right. We made it into Cold Treat, which can slide into Ice to Meet You, or Thawsome, but that can't glide into anything else. So I think we'll be Cold Treating, and I'm ready to attack.
Okay. My turn. Let's just roll. Oh, I forgot to draw my extra card because I am Gene. I got my promo. Sciatic Nexus. Roll 1 on a 6, gain 4 Flame Blast. That would be really good. But I'm not so lucky. Draw a card and one more time. And then we will roll. Oh, that was almost a large. There's occlusion. Let's. What do we do here? Keep the 2, 3. Let's roll this guy. See what happens. Second roll. A good start, but we'll do it. Okay. We're locking in occlusion, ready to attack. You're
All
up.
right. So back over to me. Okay, so I'm going to trigger my Cold Treat. That doesn't show up super well on here because this camera is subpar. So that is gain a CP, putting me to 3. I store 1 Ice Shard in the Frieza, and then I will deal 7 defendable damage,
Yep.
which becomes 8 because of the Focus Fire.
Yep.
So that will take out all 9 worth of his shield.
Shield is gone.
That seems pretty alright.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I will use my glide token to glide up to Ice to Meet You here. So there, I gain an Ice Shard. And then I inflict Dice Cube, which is going to be a momentum. And then I roll 5 dice. And I store an Ice Shard for each of the slides. So that's 4 more in the freezer. And then I do 1 undefendable damage. Which becomes 2 because of Focus Fire.
Yes. Down to 23.
Nailed it. I think I'm also... Yeah. I will also use my plot token to roll a die and add the value. So I will add an additional 5 to that. Oh, and my +3.
Okay. He's down to 15.
There we go. That's a little better.
Man, I could almost do the same and then good. Okay. Anything else?
That, I believe, now is it.
Okay.
Yes.
We rolled into occlusion, so we're going to gain a force field. We are going to gain a flame blast because we are Gene, and then it's going to be 5 defendable. I'm not going to kill him if I add any more, so I guess I will.
The focus fire adds 1.
Yeah. Right now it's 6. I got the max of 11. If I pump everything into it. Okay, let's just do this here. So it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Before doing those, you could, if you were thinking of doing your plot token.
Yes, I was. Do the
for
plot.
damage, you'd probably do that one first, because if you don't get there with that, then you could save your things.
Okay, I'm going to spend that for damage. So right now we're doing 6 plus 1.
And
So
that seems to be
7.
good enough.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Right.
I do 12.
It's probably not worth spending those then.
Right. Unless they want
'Cause
to
we'll-
hit back on our defense if he activates.
We'd be able to get in for 7
Right. Okay.
next turn.
So 5, 6. We'll just do 7. That's fine.
Okay.
7 into the 10 brings it down to 3. Right. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, anything second main phase?
No, I do not.
I wonder if I should just like steal a shield because I can. I don't think these guys deal. Oh, they do have burn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's it for me.
Okay.
Enemy turn. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Large straight first roll.
So, right now we got beta and alpha both triggering here.
Yep.
Which could nuke some bystanders.
Nope. Because it's
sure?
just their crisis. It's just their crisis
the
ability
crisis,
that
that's
hits
crisis.
the bystanders.
You're right.
It's just gonna get burned on us.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Good thing that's a stack limit of 1.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start with beta. Can't change any of their die. I guess we do have the plot tokens, but I don't know if that's really worth here.
Yeah.
All right. So beta sentinels, multi-strike melee. So it's hitting both of us for entangled.
Ugh.
And then if it goes top to bottom, left to right, I'll do my defense first.
Okay.
So we're defending against 9 damage. We are Gene. We only get 2 die. On a 2, we're going to hit back for 1. It goes from 8 down to 7. And then on my 6, if I'm Jean Grey, I prevent 2. So that brings it down to 7. Then I will...
Can you use leech?
Need that momentum for cable, though.
6 momentum on defeating enemies.
That's right. I remember that. Let's save that. Yeah, might be worth. Okay, so 1. We're at 7 minus 3. That brings it down to 4. And I think we'll just keep it there. Take 4.
I forget, what does your force field do?
I spend a positive token along with it to prevent half, but my flame blast is like my kicker to do more damage, so I don't really necessarily want to spend it.
Is it worth the +1 token?
If I half it, then I gain my momentum back, because then it would be 9, 8, 7. I would cut the 7 in half by 4. Versus if it was 7, Bleach would go first. That'd be 4, and then cutting in half down to 2. I think I'm okay with where I'm at.
Okay.
That's my defense. It's the only one hitting.
All right. So then I roll 3. And on ice, I deal 1 back.
Mm-hmm.
2 of a kind. I store an ice shard, so I will convert these to a glide. And then get this one stored. And then I've got 9 coming in. 3 of it goes into the shield. So I take 6.
I'm going to not this time that?
Sure.
Yeah, might as well. 6 damage is 6 damage.
Yeah.
Yep. You take none. All right. The other one would activate, but he's melee, so he's not gonna hit anything.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha's next. He's up here. He's multi-strike range. He gains a shield. Stack limit's 5, if I remember right.
Sounds right.
Inflicts burn. Ouchies.
Gross.
Burn on me. And then where was I here? 5 defendable damage. So I have no momentum. So I will just take 5. Yeah, take 5.
I will spend a momentum. Since I was at 2. And I will roll my defense. Ooh, that does 2 back, and I prevent 2.
Yep.
So I take 3, and I don't have 2 of a kind.
Okay, he's down to 28.
I'm down to 30.
Okay, that's it for enemy. For dice roll, anyways.
Okay.
Crisis clock. Takes twice. We're going to discard a card, and we're going to lose a CP. I'm going to discard
Ugh, I hate this.
Force Barrier and lose a CP.
I'm discarding try again.
Oof.
I mean, it's either that or Helping Hand, and we know that can be so critical.
Yes. Okay. That's it for them. So it's back to us. Player token goes to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to movement. So one of us can pick up that health. I could probably, I'm going to go Phoenix, so I can probably, I'll probably be okay with damage. Killing him.
Okay. So you want to take the 3 health and take out this guy here, and I start working on the other one?
Yes. I'll take the 3. Going up to 30 health. And then you're going...
I will go to the draw card.
Draw 1. Yeah. Upkeep. We transform. Take 2.
And take 2 damage. Gross.
My tablet. I'm using it. That took 2 damage. Upkeep income is CP card. Nope. Dark Phoenix. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 CP to transfer my burn to Gamma. Or do I want to put it on your guy?
I kind of feel like between this turn and both of us attacking Beta next turn, we probably could get there before he even resolves. So probably Gamma, just because he's has the most health.
Sure. Okay. That leaves you with one more time, and then we will roll. So I only get 2 rolls. 2 rolls, 2 rolls, 2 rolls. That's all we're gonna need. 6.
I feel like both of our characters should be immune to burn. Just saying.
All I need to do is 6 damage. That's fine. We'll just
5.
5, sorry.
Because there's the
We're in it, but no, I just want to get value out of it. So I
don't forget you have the status effects too.
Yeah.
That you moved over.
I'm going to see if I can get a 6. That would be ideal here. Otherwise, yeah. Last roll. No. Okay. I'm ready to attack.
Okay. So I've got 2 rolls here. Nothing for main phase 1. That's not really anything gross. Okay. I'm gonna keep those. Maybe go for a frostbite here. Or not.
Ugh.
Let's see. I could samesies. I'm unfortunately 1 momentum short on being able to use Ant-Man's Tippet. That would have been most ideal. But whiffing is real bad, so I'm gonna spend 1 CP for samesies. And just tip that to 6 so I can have everybody chill.
Chill.
And I will be good to attack.
Yeah. Roll it back on me here. Tangled will come off because we're good there. We locked in Mind Attack, our basic. It is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 5 damage. 5 damage plus Focus Fire is 6. He's dead. Bada bing, bada boom. Focus Fire comes off. And then, oops. Again, acuity before I forget. And that's going to be 6 momentum. Divvy out. You got 1, I got 0.
Well, you take 4, I take 2.
Sure. Ooh. Okay. That's 1 Sentinel down. Your turn.
And then does that immediately rescue the bystanders?
Yes, if I remember
all
right.
adjacent henchmen are...
Remove all health tokens, place a clear tile Undefeated bystanders rescued if all adjacent henchmen are defeated.
Perfect. So
rescued.
then you can have people draw cards.
Yes. I got one card.
I have three. So it's probably you for both.
Okay. Let's see what we get here. Pyrokinesis. Synthesis. Interesting. Okay. That's it then. It should be your turn.
Okay. So I am going to trigger everybody chill. I gain an ice shard. And then I deal 5 damage. Then I can either do 1 damage per ice shard, and I do have ice sight to get 2 more. So that could make it 9 damage. Or I could gain 2 ice shards and draw a card. The extra damage right now I don't think is quite as effective, so I will gain 2 ice shards.
Okay.
And draw a card. And to tip it,
we're doing 5 damage.
We were 1 short on that. Oh wait, he's got 3 shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I lied. Oh, but I saw the card. Dang it.
I mean, you're doing 5 damage. It would have been what, 2 more damage? You would be taking the same amount.
I would want the 7 damage because that'll eat through all 3 shields.
Sure.
Instead of 2 shields.
Sure.
Oh well.
Okay.
All right. Mistakes were made. So I do 5.
Okay.
Take out 2 shields.
Unless you feel making it undefendable, recuperate your loss there. With your plot token. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Okay, 2 shields are gone. That's it there. So then, second main phase.
Nothing for me.
I'm wondering if I should do this because we're going to lose a CP. Only 1. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to... Seems odd. But I'm thinking of Pyrokinesis. I can roll a die, gain half a value as Flame Blast. And then on my next turn as Jean, I can play Synthesis. If Jean Grey gain Flame Blast, you may spend it that turn. So I could have a kind of a nuking round as Jean. I think I'm going to do that because we're going to lose a CP anyways and then gain it back in income, which I think will be okay. So 1 CP as Dark Phoenix. I roll a die, gain half the value. Of course, gain 1. Okay. That's it for that. Okay. Nothing main for you?
Nope.
Yep. Let's roll for the enemy. One. 5, 2, 6, 6. All right.
That's real bad.
The betas aren't swinging. The alphas are swinging. Gamma's swinging. And the unstoppable threat is also going to be swinging.
So that would total 8 defendable damage.
We could re-roll the 5.
I mean,
and hope it doesn't turn into a 4 or a 5. Then we're just dealing with the radiation.
Yeah.
Potentially, if it gets a strike, then it's betas.
Okay, how about instead then?
Tip it to a 6.
I just tip it to a 6.
Yes. Okay. So then the only thing that's activating
That cancels 2 attacks. Yeah, that's way better.
in exchange for 3 undefendable, that's worth.
Yep.
Yep, we'll take the 3. That's range. It hits everybody. You can't stop. Can't stop it.
Down to 25.
Samesies. Okay.
I played that already.
Yeah, I know. Clock moves twice. We lose a CP. Okay. Player token moves to you.
Okay.
And we go to movement phase.
I mean, I guess we're both kind of in that same boat of needing CP because we're at 0. I'll just.
I mean, I can generate CP with my tokens.
Okay, then I'll take the CP.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 CP for you.
Okay.
I will. You want me to stand?
The gamma. The gamma takes 2 damage from burn.
Okay, I forgot that. These tokens. 1, 2. There. 2 9s now.
Perfect. Totally not confusing.
No, not at all. Now it makes math hard.
We're just challenging everybody.
Right. Do I want card or do I want to take the health? I don't want the. It doesn't really matter where I stand at this point.
And we still want to, if we can.
You still want to nuke.
We want to hopefully take down green this turn, and then we won't have to deal with.
I think I'll
crisis for that.
Cable's 2. I'm gonna take the 2 cards. I think. That way I can still make it range and still afford cable.
Okay.
2 cards. Occlusion 2. Oop, that's my discard pile. And samesies.
Okay.
Alright.
I take 2 damage on upkeep from burn.
Keep on burn. I'm gonna flip down to Miss Jean. And then here, player 1, you go first.
Okay. CP carded into Hail to the King 2. We're going to be losing another CP start of the next round. Alright, I think I will get
Where are you losing that CP from?
Oh no, sorry. I didn't advance my crisis clock.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good on CP.
I guess I'll still do that anyway. All right. Roll time.
Dang.
It's a cold treat, but I don't have. Oh, remember when I spent the CP and I could have used it for this to get the glide?
Sure.
I'm good at this.
Well, you could roll a basic and then order glide, and that's 15 damage right there. Defendable.
Yeah. I think that's what we'll try for. I'm not used to like even looking at the basic there.
Right.
That's not ideal. Okay.
Hey.
Ooh, there we go. All right, so I didn't get 4 of a kind. That's okay, but I've got the rest of the stuff, so I'm ready to take.
Okay. It's Jean's turn. I did not do my income yet. CP card, and then I get a card for main phase. What status effects? What are those? All right. We got 1 CP. If we're gonna nuke, we're gonna nuke. So we're going to. That sucks. I need like 1 more CP. Would be nice. I gotta sell a card here, and it's probably gonna be one more time. Sell that card. I'm gonna spend one on synthesis. If Gene, I can. Sorry, 1 CP for synthesis. If I'm Jean Grey, I gain a Flame Blast, and now I can spend Flame Blast as Jean Grey, so that's potential 4 more damage there. And then 1 CP left. We'll keep that for a rainy day. Yikes.
Jeez.
That's not what we want. We rolled that. I think we roll all that. Second roll.
Do you keep the 4/5? No.
No.
Right. Never mind.
I'll toss it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 5. Remember when you said keep the 4?
I wasn't sure if there was one of the things you needed, like 2 of a kind or 3 of a kind or something.
It's a bummer. Could spend the reroll, but I wonder if that's truly worth it. Yes. I'm going to spend 1 acuity to reroll 5 at this point and see if we can get a 4 or a astral. We got the astral, so that's a little bit more damage. I am ready to attack. Ready to attack.
Okay.
You're up.
Yeah. All right. So since thankfully you're going second and you have all the extra
I'm
buff
gonna
things.
hit for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, potential 13. If I blow everything.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going in for 7, and then I can transfer any tokens from my freezer to my hero board. I will transfer the glide to the hero board.
Yes.
And then I'll do 7 to the Beta Sentinel there.
Okay, so 7, 3 goes into the shield. And then 4 brings us down to a 1. I'm at 21.
Okay. Then I will spend my glide token to go down to everybody chill. Then I will gain an ice shard.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Then I'll do 5 and +1 per ice shard for another 5 to make that a 10er.
10er. 10 to 11. All right. It's on to me.
And hopefully you can get in there for that.
I can do that. So we did play synthesis, so we can spend Flame Blast this turn. So right now we're coming in with Mind Attack for 5. We gain an acuity off that ability. This would make it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'll probably have to do a little bit of overkill, but kill's a kill.
Is it better to maintain the Flame Blast because they can help Phoenix and use the attack modifiers?
Because if I do that, it's 5.
Like, do you have to spend all of the Flame Blasts at once?
No, not really. I guess I could do it. So I'm doing 5. If I do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then yes. We could do it that way. And it just keeps one of these.
And I don't know if I've only played her once, and it was a while ago, so I can't remember if like having a flame blast would be better than having a +1 attack modifier.
No, they're roughly
Sure.
the same value. They don't do anything until you get 3. And you can only use them as Phoenix. But with that card, I can use them now.
Okay.
It would have been 5. If we play both, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is lethal. Or I do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lethal, and I still have a +1. So this would work for both the Gene and Phoenix. This would work for just Phoenix.
What about the two? Oh yeah. So in that case, it probably is better to keep the +1 then, right? Because you can use it
I
for
can use
either.
it on both. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, yes, utility-wise, yes, but having 3 of these increases my damage by 4. But I'll gain them back. So we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then keep that because I can use it on both Gene and Phoenix. We're doing 12 damage.
So what? I'm sorry. How do the flame blast do damage?
They add damage for Phoenix. It's 1 per, but if you spend 3, it does 4 damage total.
Okay, that's the part where I was missing. Okay, got it.
And since we played that card, we can play him as Gene. So it'll be 12 damage total.
Okay.
And then he's dead.
Nice.
10, 1, 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. So that is 6 momentum that you can divvy out.
Did you spend a momentum to do that attack?
I did not.
Okay.
Thank you.
How about we each take 3 then?
Sure.
It'll put us both to 6.
I totally forgot to use Leech on that unstoppable threat. Okay. Second main phase for anybody?
Nothing for me.
Okay. Same. Okay. Enemy roll. Gamma takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
5 down to a 3. And we'll roll. I like the surprise rolls. Yeah. You'd be like, oh my god, I did it. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 3, 6.
Dang
it. Yeah. Well, it's good, right? I mean, this activates,
probably fine.
But then the betas are dead anyways.
Yep.
So, radiation pops. Unstoppable threat, multi-strike range, deal 3 undefendable damage.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just take it. I'll leech it. Once per round, spend 1 momentum. Chosen player prevents 3 incoming damage. I wonder if I should just exhaust them now or wait 1 more. It's once per round, so I guess I could use them 1 more time here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you'd want to purchase cable during this next main phase.
Well, I could do it on my second main phase, right?
Well, so in this round, you've now used the spend, and so you can't also do the exhaust this round. So starting next round, you can use the exhaust to put on the wither and then buy cable.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll buy them for the end of my turn. Okay.
Crisis clock.
Sorry, I'm trying to process that exhaust things. But if I can still exhaust cable, right? Yeah. You can exhaust as many times as you want. Okay. Right. Crisis clock goes 2, 1, 2. Betas activate. Betas are dead. Nothing else. Blank
First
spot.
player passes to you.
It sure does. When the movement phase. I have 25 health. You have 20 health.
20 health.
Unless you want the card, I'll take the card.
Yeah, I would probably go for the health, especially since I still have burn.
Yep. I'll take the card for 1. I draw into Tippet. And then you take 6 health.
Okay, and then on upkeep I take 2, so I'm down to 24.
And then on my upkeep, I turn back into Phoenix. No income. We just roll. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I don't know what to target yet. What's the seal we get? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Kind of a bad time to get it, but not a bad time to get it.
Yeah. What does the acuity do?
I can, for 1, I can reroll. 2, I can gain a CP. 4, I can inflict Phoenix Burn. So right now I have 3, but it's fine. I'm not going to not take that, so I am ready to attack.
Okay. I'm going to sell the gliding on thin ice to put me to 2 CP so I can triple up. I'm at 0. Maybe we'll draw into a thing. We did.
Woo!
Yeah, okay. I'll get paid into Cold Treat 2. And then we'll roll.
Yeah.
Oh, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm going to do 2 momentum to have Ant-Man's ability of increase or decrease thing by 1.
For the large, baby.
For the large on the first roll, sort
of. Kind of.
Large straight first roll.
I'll make another one that says kind of at the bottom.
Yeah. Or just have one for kind of.
Yeah.
And then you can just hit that after the other things.
Good.
Yeah, I'm ready to attack then.
All right, we'll bounce back over to me. Large, gain 2 acuity. And then that's 8, and because we're Dark Phoenix, that attack becomes undefendable. So what do we dump that into? Just either one of them, I guess. What do we want to focus on?
Maybe we focus on the Gamma Sentinel.
Roll 1.
Because it's already down a little bit.
That's per hero versus roll.
Right. So I guess he would do a little bit less statistically. So it's less likely to be...
Oh, he only does 1 damage versus 2 straight on with 1 die.
Yeah, but he does get to roll 2 dice.
Mm-hmm. So he's either going to do 2 or the alpha's going to do 2 on 1 roll.
Yeah. So maybe it is the Alpha Sentinel.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay.
Try to stay ahead of the shields.
Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm going to spend a momentum because I got to make it ranged.
Yep.
That'll be 8 undefendable. So this 10. I'll make it 9. I'll spend my 1 token.
Okay.
Make it 9. This goes down to a 1. Get him to 19. And I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. I'm triggering Hoarfrost 2. I store 3 ice shards. And then I can transfer any tokens stored in the freezer to my hero board. I don't think I want to do that.
I mean, you would convert to a glide and
Well,
then pull it all.
Yeah, I will do that. So
All right,
convert this to
Iceman's my
glide.
favorite. I'm gonna backseat like crazy.
Yeah, no, that's good. I'd like to know like good thing. Yeah, because then gliding up here would store more. So yeah, that seems good. Okay, so this will be 10 damage. I'm gonna make it ranged as well to eat all of the shields and the one from that guy.
Shields are gone. +1. Okay. Lost Face says, I figure I should watch here for the views.
Yeah.
For the best views.
That's right.
It's coming.
I will
Fingers on the
use
button.
I'll use my glide token
Okay.
as well to glide up to Thawsome.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll store 2 shards in the freezer. I'll inflict a dice cube, which gets a momentum, and then I'll spend that momentum to deal 6 more damage to the Alpha Sentinel.
6 brings the 8 to a 2. If I wanted the best views, I'd watch from Cloud Art stream. Well, guess who's not streaming? Joke's on you. I was just thinking, does Phoenix burn?
It's different from burn.
Still gets inflicted though. Yeah, it doesn't get. They still have to roll a die for it. It's not like something that would just gain me momentum. That token actually does work.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Unless you got anything else.
Nope. That is, well, I'm going to sell Better D to gain a CP, so I have it on hand. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. No jokes on my end. So this is main phase 2. Yeah. So I'm gonna exhaust Leech.
Yeah.
Leech goes away. Leech inflicts 2 wither on a chosen opponent. Do we just put it on Gamma?
Yeah.
Yep. Suppose you can't put it on the or inflicted with satisfacts. Yep, you can't put it on the radiation. Okay. That's there. And then I'm going to spend 2 momentum on Mr. Cable. Cable comes to my my board, gets replaced by Jubilee. On alt common. Jubilee like 6s.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the end of our main phase.
Almost, not quite
yet. What do you got?
You got Cable to use during your main phase.
You gotta do it now. I suppose you gotta do it now. Okay, we're gonna exhaust Cable. Exhausting Cable. Gives us heal 4. We'll kick back there like that. And then move the crisis clock forward or backwards up 2 spaces. This trigger knows effects. So we will go 1, 2. Triggers no effects. We are back to lose 1 CP, but we don't lose anything. Do I recruit?
Hey, hang on a sec. I have a possible rewind.
Okay. Let me grab them.
Would it be better for me to do Cable? Because I don't use Ant-Man as often as you use Leech.
I mean, Leech is a tough one to exhaust. Yes.
Yeah. So we could have you take Leech back. We take the Wither off Gamma. I lose Ant-Man, and I spend the 2 momentum instead of you.
Sure. I like Leech.
Yeah. I'm okay with
dropping. So then
Ant-Man.
I will take 2 momentum back.
Yep. I'll go down 2 momentum, brings me to 1. And then you'll lose the 4 heal hit points, and I will gain it. Puts me to 28.
Okay. And I still have Leech.
Okay. That feels a little bit better.
Okay. Right. Then we're good.
Yes.
Um.
Whoa, hang on. The crisis clock there?
Yes.
Did you move it back to?
Yes. Or you want me to move it forward to?
If you, it'd be on the straight
here.
up. Yep.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Then we have the whole time, and
we can put our feet up.
Yeah, we're guaranteed to not lose a
okay.
bystander.
All right.
It's all about that perfect. Gotta get that perfect.
okay. Anything else main phase? I'm okay on my end.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. Let's roll for the enemy. My dice out of there. Hey, we got a 2-fer, 3-fer, 4-fer, 4-fer, 5-fer.
All right.
So none of these guys are going to activate. We do have alphas to deal with. I could tip if we really wanted to tip. Down to a 3, then no one's going. We would lose out on burn.
The 3 would go up to 4, and
either
because there's other dice.
That's right.
I already have burn, so it's not like that bit isn't really affecting me. So I think ultimately it's up to you for that, but
it's 5 defendable and leech takes 3.
Yeah. I've already used
I still have bye-bye in my deck.
My tippet.
Yeah, I used it earlier, yep. Okay. I'll take a burn and potentially be okay. I do have what status, but now is not the time. Okay, we'll let it go. I'm trying to remember what my plot tokens were. One's a reroll and the other is...
First one is reroll an enemy die, and the third one is your attack's undefendable.
Okay. Alright, alphas are going to activate. Range to gain a shield. Wow. Click burn. Woo! And then deal 5 defendable. I will spend a momentum to make that defendable. And I will roll my defense. I am Dark Phoenix, so I get to roll 4 die.
I'm also going to spend my last momentum for that.
We're going to do 3 back. Take the 10 down to a 7. And then on my 5, I gain a Flame Blast. And then I'm taking 5. Do I want to take 5? I'll take 5. Or do I half it? Take 3.
Or you leech it.
I leech it and take 2. Leech it, take 2. Okay.
And did you spend 1 momentum to block it?
I did.
Okay.
I remembered that time.
All right. I spent my momentum already to block. So here is my roll.
Ooh.
I deal 1 back, and I store an ice shard in the freezer. And then I take 5.
Taking 5.
Already had burn.
Ooh.
Down to 23.
You're melting. Okay. That's the only Sentinel that's an Alpha Sentinel, so that's it for attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Crisis Clock is going to tick twice. 1, 2. Discard a card.
I'm discarding Ice Sight.
I am discarding... Oh. I wish I knew what the boss did.
Right.
I want to know what status effects is going to do for me. I'm gonna keep.
I feel like you'll probably never use it on you.
Yeah, it's gonna. I'm 100% on the boss using it.
Oh yeah, he may have. I mean, Big Daddy Sentinel may have start with a bunch of shield.
Yeah, or a bunch of status effects that he can deal. So I'm gonna discard Phoenix Call, and then okay. Player 1 token goes to you.
Woo.
And movement phase.
I'll just move. I have no momentum. You have 2 momentum. I'll move right in the middle of the 2 of them.
Okay. And I will probably just stay right where I'm at.
Did we tick down Gamma this turn?
I don't think we did.
I don't remember.
We'll take a 9 down to 7. I didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
I already.
Yeah, you're up.
Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I take the 2 from burn down to 21. I did CP card. I get that out of here. I think I'm gonna wait on that actually.
I'm gonna go just check my kid real quick. You can still do your turn and everything.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait on get that out of here because, one, he may, I don't know if we'll defeat the enemy, and 2, we didn't have any of the get rid of status effect, like crit tokens on the board, so they may populate during the boss fight, in which case I can move on to that, and that would happen before this goes. That's my thought process for that. So I think we're just going to roll. 2, 3, 5. Can transfer any. Okay, I think we'll probably just go for this situation. Maybe we can get a 2. That's a 3. That's close enough. Yeah. So that's going to end up being 7 damage, and then I can transfer tokens. So then I'd transfer these, and that can work, right? That I get all of them and immediately convert. I can't remember. We'll have to ask Blunder when he gets back. But we'll be taking the tokens from here, getting a glide, coming down to everybody chill.
Okay.
For the transferring tokens from the freezer, if I transfer all 3, can 1 hit and it convert and then I get 2? Or because it's all at once, I would lose out on those?
I think you have to. I think you're right in thinking that you would lose them.
Okay. Well, I am ready to attack.
Okay, I know the freezer's faster than your board, but I don't know if your board keeps up with the freezer.
Well,
you have to declare what you're going to take.
Okay, yeah. So if you're about to gain more ice shards beyond the stack limit, you can spend some to make room. But when you gain ice shards, you gain them all at once, and must be able to make room for all of them immediately, or you lose the excess.
But you're not gaining, you're transferring. I guess that's gaining.
But this doesn't happen. This does not happen if more than 5 shards are stored in the freezer. When more than 5 are stored in the freezer, you can store exactly 5, convert those 5 into glide, then store the remaining.
Yeah, freezer's faster. You can do whatever you want there.
Okay.
I think it's just you have to decide how many. You can't just go back to your freezer and take out again. You have to declare how many you're taking out.
Right.
During that time.
I would probably just take 1 then.
Yep.
And get the glide and go. Okay. Cool.
All right. That was your turn?
Yeah, I'm ready to attack.
I got an upkeep here. I'm not doing any of that. 2 from burn. Gene. I think that's it for upkeep. And then income, see card. And then card for main phase, twice as wild. Mind change, so another wild. Kind of. Yeah, we'll roll here. Yeah. Yeah. Fours. Keep the 2-4. Do we keep the 4s? Keep the 4s, I think. Take a second roll. And we got another 4, so that gives us her passive. Sets me up for next turn, which we're okay with. I'll do one more roll. Well, that's also good. If we're not worried about bystanders, now we're just worried about our own demise. You know what? I will keep that. Ready to attack.
All right. How much damage is that?
It's gonna be occlusion. There's no card draw. Because I believe it has to use the die, if I'm correct, to count as the 3 of a kind. It would gain a force field. I would get a flame blast. It would be 5 defendable.
And how much health does the guy have?
5, 10, 11. All right, we're looking at
blue.
Alpha. He has 8 in the shield.
So 11 total. Okay. Then I can take him out myself.
Okay.
If that changes your thing.
It kind of does, because I think this doing psychic multiplier is going to kind of amp me up for my next turn, and I'm not going to kill Gamma with 5 damage, obviously. But I think for the sake of status effects, I'm going to take this instead.
Okay.
And then I'm ready to attack.
Sounds good. So I will deal Frostbite 7 damage. And then I will transfer 1 ice shard to my board and convert this into a glide.
So you're doing 7.
7 to blue.
Okay. So 7, 0, 4, and that brings us down to a 3. Now he's at 4 health.
Okay. Then I will spend my glide and glide down to everybody chill.
I like that you glide it.
Yeah. I will gain an ice shard, deal 5 damage, and then I will gain 2 ice shards and draw a card because that 5 damage is enough to get there.
It is.
Drew into 6 it.
He did.
Heck yeah.
You know what happens when they die? They bleed momentum.
Yeah, they do.
2, 4, 6 momentum.
I'm at 0, and I don't have
this guy,
a dude.
You also get to divvy out a card. So you saved a dude.
How many cards do you have?
Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then my 3 of a kind is going to give me 7.
I will draw the card. Yep. I drew into transference. Ooh. And then momentum-wise,
I got 2. I'll probably take, for the sake of alting, Jubilee.
Or do you keep Leech?
Keep Leech. Maybe I just keep Leech.
And I take Jubilee.
You take Jubilee. Yep.
Okay, so I'll take 4 momentum.
Okay. I'm not moving.
And then you take 2.
Taking 2. Okay. All right.
And then I'll end up taking her in main phase, but we can wait to get through your thing first.
My turn. So we decided to go with Psychic Multiplier. So right away, because it's 3 of a kind, I draw a card as our active passive. I drew in the 6-it. We gain 3 acuity, so I'm going to spend 2 to gain a CP. I will gain the 3. And then I roll 1. Gain half the value as Flame Blast. Oh, man, now we're cooking. I get 2 off that. And then it's 2 pure damage. So that goes through the shield. Bringing this to a 1. Does it trigger you that I have so many health tokens out?
No. I'm alright with it. I have no idea how much health he has, but
16 plus what is 17,
27 and 3 shield.
Okay. No, 17, 18, 24 and 3 shield.
Isn't that a 9?
It is a 9.
9 and 1.
See?
9 and 1 is 10.
9 and 1 is 10.
And 7.
Here, I'm confusing myself. Oh, I could have just flipped that one over. Okay, there we go. 27. We did 2 pure damage already, so then in phase 2.
In phase 2, I'm going to recruit Jubilee for 1 momentum.
Okay, Jubilee retires, or goes to your group. Sorry, he doesn't retire. He doesn't retire. And then out comes the Vision on 3 5s. That'd be kind of nice for me. Your range, remove 1 positive status effect token from the target opponent. Then deal 7. If you exhaust, you can remove 2 additional positive status effects. And heal 2 each token removed. Okay. I don't think I gotta get rid of cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just gotta get rid of 1. They're all good, so I'm just gonna upgrade my occlusion for 2. And then do I want to put Phoenix Burn on him?
You know what? Now that I drew in a transference, I'm going to spend 1 CP for get that out of here and get rid of my burn.
Okay. You don't want to transfer my burn? No, it doesn't matter. He's already got it.
Yep.
I wonder if I should put Phoenix Burn on him. Or if I should. It's 2 damage and then rolls a die and a 5 and 6 it comes off. Or just keep it for CP because I kind of need that as well.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
That seems probably better for boss anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Enemy turn.
Okay.
Let's roll it. He only takes 2. Burn. And it goes down to 8. And we'll roll. 1 fell out. That's mine. I'm gonna roll that one. Okay.
6s?
Maybe. 6. Well. Yeah, the kids in bed. Okay. Gotta turn the camera. I don't know if I can really do anything with that. One second.
I could helping hand it to avoid 8 undefendable damage for us. That seems worth 1 CP, 1 and 6. Okay.
So you're helping hand the 6?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, 2 of 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you,
that's a fail roll.
You know what happened then?
You know what happens? What happened?
They whiffed.
Wow. Okay. They whiff. Nothing fancy here. We move the dice. We'll do the crisis clock. It moves 2. 1, 2. Beta's activate. Beta's dead. Okay. Player token moves to moi. And we'll. I'm not gonna move anywhere. I'm good.
I'm gonna move up to stand next to the. I'm gonna go up and right one to stand next to the bystander there to tell him, hey, it's
Hey.
okay.
Follow me.
It's gonna be fine.
Hold hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Upkeep. I take 2 from burn.
I don't for the first time in this game.
And then we turn in the Phoenix. There. No income. All right. I think I just roll. Do some undefendable. Or no. Yeah. Okay. That's undefendable. 4, 5. That's really gonna hurt. Ready to attack.
Awesome. Okay.
Let's see you do it.
Yeah. My CP card I drew into another upgrade.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna do that with my 1 CP.
It's gonna be 12 undefendable.
So it's not quite. So let's keep 6s.
Ooh.
Let's everybody chill, but well, how much damage are you doing?
It's right now it's base 8. Flame Blast will make it 12.
12, and how much health does he have?
He has 24, 18. Yeah, 24
So if I do 5
with the shield.
and gain this, and then slide and do another 8, that's 13 more.
25.
And the 1 shield, so I'm short 3.
I could Phoenix burn him. That's 2 more damage on his upkeep.
Um,
And then he burns from burn. That's another 2. So he's taking 4 in his upkeep.
It's actually more interesting. I'm gonna reroll 1 die.
Yep.
Into 4. All right. I'm ready to attack.
All right. Zip on over to me.
Debating on making an attack undefendable, which will get it there.
Yep. Right now we're doing a base 8. I gain 2 acuity. I will spend, well, I'm going to do 12. A Phoenix burn would be 2 and burn is 2. So if I do 12, it brings them down to 13.
And I'm doing 13. Oh, but they're separate attacks. So even if I make one of them undefendable, it won't matter because the next one's going to have to go into the shield anyway. Yeah, so I will not be able to...
Okay, either way, the Phoenix burn is instant, so even during upkeep, I can still afflict it if we truly... We're missing a math number here. Okay, yeah. We're doing a large straight to regain 2 acuity right away. I'm going to spend through 2. I don't need to spend it. I'll just take CP instead. It's going to be 8 plus 4. So that's 12 undefendable there. 10. And then the 8 goes down to 6. Putting them at 13. And that's it for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do everybody chill of gain an ice shard and then deal 5 damage. And then I'm going to gain 2 ice shards, which I can only gain 1. and draw a card. Not this time. Nice. And then I'll turn these into a glide.
You're doing a base 5 so far? Or it is
Yep.
5. Okay.
Yep.
I'll take 5, so 3 goes into the shield.
Mm-hmm.
And this 6 will go down to a 4. Okay. On to 11.
And then I will glide over to Cold Treat 2. And I'll gain a CP. Store 2 ice shards in the freezer. And deal 8 more damage.
Okay. So then 8 would be 7. 4 down to a 3. Okay.
And we're off by 1 damage.
Like I said, I can Phoenix burn it, and that would do it.
What I should have done, probably, that I realized after you were doing your thing, since I had 3 6s, I forgot that I had 6 it in hand, and I had 1 CP, and I had Jubilee and 3 momentum. So I should have rolled both and just hit the ult instead. Then it would have been 13 undefendable, and we would have been there.
Oh, sure. That's fine. We'll be okay.
Dang it. Yeah. Instead, we leave him with 1.
I just wonder if it's worth taking a hit or if I should put Phoenix Burn on him now. If we roll his ability, he's going to hit us for 5. Undefendable. I can leech it and only take 2.
I guess, and we would discard a card and lose a CP for Crisis Clock going.
Yeah, and I don't want to ditch my cards because they are nice.
Yeah, so...
Okay, I'm going to do that then.
Yeah, it's probably worth
4 tokens to inflict a Phoenix Burn.
Because they suffer the damage regardless, right?
Yep.
And then roll to try to get rid of it after the damage?
You take 2 damage and then roll a die.
Okay, cool.
All right. Anything else main phase?
No.
All right. It's enemy's turn. He burns for 2, and then Phoenix Burn is another 2. He only has 3 health. He did.
Got him.
He did. That's mine. This is missions. And then
you divvy out 2 card draw.
This is where it triggers me because I launched those tiles, and this is the one time I need to find it. It's here. It's under my desk. I just can't find it because it's clear.
Well, you said you were missing 2, right?
I found 1.
Okay.
So it's down there
Just
somewhere.
missing 1.
Yeah.
So it feels like this board is still missing 2, like to actually put the flags on the other things.
Because it's 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Maybe they know you're gonna maybe they didn't take an account of like not perfect, like you can't perfect and you can't kill everything at the same time or in different occasions. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, by the time you defeat the 4th Sentinel, it doesn't matter.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Because then these convert. So we'll do the momentum first. So it's 6 momentum. I got 4. You got 3. We'll each take 3.
I'm at 3, but it takes 3 to trigger Jubilee.
Ooh, okay. And Leech is 1. So why don't you just take all? If you truly need it, or if you want to do like a 4-2.
I'd be fine with 3 even. Then that gets an extra charge for me.
Okay. 3. My kid's like walking right now. And then we also get to divvy out 2 cards for the bystanders.
I am at 4 cards.
I am at 6. Yeah, and I have 3 dice mods, almost 4. So I am okay with what I have in my hand. So if you want to take both.
Okay. Drew into bye-bye and Frozen Cons.
Frozen Cons. Okay.
Perfect clear.
I think that's it. Yeah. Upon completion, we get 4 health and 2 momentum. Each rescue bystander. If your team rescues all bystanders, distribute additional 4 and 2. So it's 8 and 4 that we get to divvy out. I'm at 19. You're at 21. Do we
So
do
two up from you puts it at 21, and then there's 6 left to divvy, so we each take 3 more and go to 24 each?
Sure. And then momentum-wise, 2 each?
Sure.
Up to 9. Okay. Big bada flip the board.
First glimpse.
Yeah, I haven't looked at this side yet.
Mold.
Kind of cheated on this side, but this time it's for realsies. No spoilies. Master mold.
Oh my gosh.
Always a good reaction to have.
Yeah. This is not good.
I'm gonna roll for the clock. It starts at 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just grab from these tokens because they are not shuffled up. Fine. A lot of crit spots. Gah. Oh. Okay. And health dial. Where's my health dial? Let's see. Boss fight. You enter the Sentinel factory to find Master Mold behind the attacks. All humans bear some mutation. All humans must be brought to heal for further study. Boss starts with 35 plus 25 per hero. So that is 85. 5 more than normal. Okay. And that's it. Reduce the national to 0. You win. Crisis abilities, huh? Roll 1 per hero, gain a shield. That's pretty standard. Heat vent. Each hero receives 1 collateral damage for each negative status effect token they are affected with. Waste ejection. Remove 1's negative status effect token from yourself. Tracking missiles. Inflict focus fire on all heroes. Yeah, he does a lot of burns with his crits. Now I see what you're saying.
No, the crits do more if you have burn. His defense gives you burn.
Wow. Okay. I'm already starting with burn though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, let's get started, I guess.
Okay.
Player 1 goes to you
first. Yep.
And we'll move. Where'd you like to go? I still have a burn on me, so I wouldn't.
May as well go for the transfer.
Yeah, we'll get some damage.
For you.
No, he's gonna eject it next turn. He'll still take 2 from it.
He'll still take 2, yeah. All right, I'll go for the. I'll go for the +1 CP. Doesn't matter. Yep.
I'll transfer my token. Giving him my burn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Upkeep. And then it's on you to go first.
CP card into So Wild. Frozen colors.
I'll do CP card quick just so I can see what I get. Mind Walk. Remove 2 acuity to gain 3 CP.
All right, I'm going to use Frozen Cons here to remove an ice shard from the freezer and roll a die.
Mm-hmm.
This back here. A 6. On a 6, draw 2 cards. Okay. One more time.
Yeah.
And Ice Cool. You can transfer any token stored in the freezer to your hero board.
Like, I love that card. It seems basic, but it's done some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. And I got a lot of stuff here. But I think with the, let's see.
All to omit.
The wild 6 it. More time, 8 CP. Okay. Yeah, I don't want burn. Let's just ultimate. Oh, it was on a 6 and the other thing hit it.
That's why I stopped using these towers. Not that it matters, but
yeah,
that's why I ditched mine. Seen that too many times.
Yeah. Let's try one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Need a dice tower with a longer tray here. All right, this is cold treat. That's not super great. And then I would store things and just do 8 damage. I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep it. Yep. All right, I'm ready to attack.
Okay.
Actually, I got 8 cards. Oh no, this is fine. Okay. Yep. Carry on.
All right. Ready to
attack.
All right. I did my income, but I did not draw my main phase card yet. And to double up, I will go to roll. Hiya. Keep the 5/5. Keep the 3/4/5.
And 3, 4, 5 is really safe for your character.
It is. It gives you something at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. So keep the 3/4/5 and see what we get. All right. Well, that's fine. It's gonna gain us some stuff. I do have mind change for 1 CP. It flips the die to the opposite face. I can change the 1 to a 6, getting me super occlusion. That should really set me up well for Dark Phoenix turn.
Yeah.
I already have Force Field, but the 2 Flame Blast and 2 Acuity really gets things going. I get 3 Acuity from this and Flame Blast, but I got to roll for it. Could potentially be more. Saves me a card. It does 2 pure versus 5 defendable. I would take a burn. And his burn is just on his crits, which we don't have right now, but not that I want to burn, but I have no way to get rid of it. Yeah, I'll stick with Psychic Multiplayer for now.
You still could go to the, on your next movement, could go to the remove a token.
Oh, sure. I have Flame Blast, 2 Acuity, 2 Flame Blast for sure, 5. No, I think I'm still going to take Psychic. I think I would get more value out of having 3 Acuity, and I'll get enough Flame Blast as Phoenix. Okay, I'm ready to attack.
All right. So I'm going to trigger Cold Treat 2. I gain a CP, going up to 4. I store 2 shards in the Frieza. I'm going to convert these immediately into a glide. I'm going to deal 8 damage, and I'm going to make it undefendable, so I don't get burn.
That's 8. Down to 77.
Okay. And then I'm going to spend 1 CP to play Ice Cool. And I'm going to transfer tokens. I'm going to transfer the glide. And then I'm going to use the glide to go up to Ice to meet you. So I gain an ice shard. I inflict dice cube, which is momentum. And then I roll 5 dice. And I will deal 2 damage, store 2 ice shards, and oh my god, this is amazing. And gain a glide, and that's or draw a card. Yeah, I will gain a glide because I'm at 7 cards.
Down to 75.
Then I just have this for main phase 2. That probably won't matter, but go ahead.
Okay. We chose to go with Psychic Multiplier. So we gain 3 acuity. And then roll a die. We gain half value rounded up, so we'll gain 2 Flame Blast. And then yeah, we'll deal 2 pure. So it goes from 75 down to 73. So for me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards.
I have 7. I'm going to spend 2 CP to upgrade Everybody Chill.
Yep.
And now I'm down to 6.
I'm going to Mind Walk. It is a free instant action card to remove 2 acuity to gain 3 CP. Oh, nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. I got to double up. If Burn and Entangled, he has Inflict Silence.
Neither of us are on crit spaces currently.
I'm just wondering what status effects is probably going to be the card I get rid of.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
I'm going to sell that. And then that should be it for my main phase. And you're good?
Yeah, I just upgraded and I have 6 cards.
Yeah, it's his turn. Takes 2 from Burn.
Yeah, he does.
And then we will roll. One, 3, 6, 6.
All
So,
right.
looks like we're initiating Crushing Grasp. I don't know what else I could do really with that.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have that than the Heated Hammer. Probably.
Multi-strike range. He will Inflict Entangled. And then it's 8 defendable. I am standing next to him. I can defend without range.
Oh yeah, I needed to spend a momentum for my ranged attack.
2 dice. On a 6, I prevent 2, so it'll bring it down to 6. On this, I deal 1 back. So I brought it down to 6. Then I will leech for 1. Taking 3. That's okay. We'll take 3.
All
right.
I have a question on this with the whole gliding and spending momentum for the other thing. Is Ice to Meet You considered an attack?
It's a separate attack.
Because it's you aren't guaranteed to deal damage?
So I remember right, the way it was is like how I explained meditate was. So I'd imagine if you're doing damage, then it has to be ranged.
So,
but if you rolled all sixes, then you don't need a target.
Okay, so I need to spend range to do the 2 damage. Otherwise, I still get all the other effects. I just don't do the 2 damage.
No, then the ability wouldn't activate at all. My understanding is if it does damage, you have to spend range.
Okay, I'll spend the momentum for that then too.
Yep.
Okay, then I will spend a momentum to block or to defend against this current attack.
8 damage coming in.
So I'm down to 6. And I deal 2 back.
Okay.
And I prevent 2.
Down to 6. Oh, I gotta put crit tokens on. Shoot. 1 and 3. Not that it matters. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, so I take 6. 4, 5. Nope, hang on. I not this time.
Nice.
And prevent 6. If I take none, I did get 2 of a kind, so I store an ice shard in the freezer.
Yep.
Okay. That's me.
All right. He's at 68. And then crisis clock. Ticks twice. 1, 2. Starting with waste ejection. Remove 1 random negative status effect. Burn goes away. On heat vent, each hero receives 1 collateral damage for each negative status effect token they are afflicted with. I have 1, my entangled.
I also have 1.
Okay.
Entangled.
Got it.
Down to 23.
All right. Since is he considered a player or a hero? Like, he doesn't take damage if he has them, right?
Correct. He is not a hero.
Okay. All right, we're done there. I think player token comes to me.
Yep.
Upkeep. I turn into Phoenix. No income for me. Oh, we do movement phase.
Yep.
Skipping a step. I'm good on like everything, but obviously health. I will.
I need that 1 CP.
Okay. You can have that 1 CP.
Okay.
I will. Dark Phoenix. I got 2 Flame Blasts. I could potentially roll an alt. I could +1 to my damage. Yeah. We'll save the remove. Burn. Take a +1. Okay. And then I did my upkeep. No income. We just go right into rolling. You need alt. Actually, I don't, because I want 1 more Flame Blast. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. The 2, 3, 5.
2 rolls.
2 rolls. Okay, I'm okay with this still. How about a large?
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
I'll take it. I'm gonna
Dark Phoenix undefendable, avoiding the burn again.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I don't remember what card she has. I wonder if I should double up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. I could draw into stuff I don't want to get rid of. Nah, we're not gonna take that chance. Okay. Ready to attack.
Okay.
For my in. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
For my income, I had drawn into Twice as Wild. So I have Twice as Wild, So Wild, and 6-It.
Nice.
All at the same time. But I only have 2 CP. So
I can't give you any.
I think we'll sell 1 more time for 1 CP, and then we'll see where we're at. Because we do have Jubilee as well. Balanced weird on the... There we go. Jeez.
Or...
I mean, that's 7. I do have a slide.
It's 2 defendable attacks.
Are you ready?
I mean, you only get burned once, but...
Yeah. This is upgraded. Yeah, I think I will just do that. And then maybe we won't get entangled next time and it'll be safer.
Sure. All right. You ready to attack? I'm ready to attack. Okay. I rolled into my large, so it's going to be gain 2 acuity. And then 8. I wonder if I should spend those Flame Blast now. Or wait, I got an ult that's potentially coming. But it's 2 turns until I'm Dark Phoenix again.
Do they do extra on an ult at all?
No, and I don't gain any. Well, I mean, they add 4, but like I'm not losing out on. I'm losing out on 2 damage if I wait. Sorry, I will lose out on damage unless I wait for 1 more token.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just do. We'll gain 2. I wonder if I should gain 1 and let him get Phoenix Burn. Or gain the CP.
It will be 2 more turns until he gets rid of 1.
That might be worth, as long as he does. That's 4 damage. And I got plenty of CP, so I'd really only use the tokens to reroll. So I'm going to take the chance. I'll gain 1, being at stack. And then that's it. I can just wait. And then I'll be 8, 9. Could spend them. Yeah, because I'm going to be dark. I'm going to be Gene. I can potentially gain more. So I will just spend them now since it's undefendable. So 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's it. 11. Yeah, 11 undefendable.
Okay.
Locking that in.
Brings him to 57.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. So my go, I'm going to do Frostbite of dealing 7 defendable. So
Okay.
I will get a burn.
He's down to 50.
And get in there to 50. And then I can transfer any number of tokens. I'm going to transfer 2 to here. And then I'm going to use my glide to glide on down to everybody chill and gain 2 ice shards. And then I'm going to deal 5 damage, and then I'm going to add +1 damage for each ice shard of another 5 to get in for 10 Zos.
10 Damagios.
I would gain another burn. Oh, I have to spend 2 momentum for this. Lame.
Oh, I do
Yeah.
too. Unless his hand counts as melee.
I'm assuming that his face...
There's a small red line here that's different from all the rest. So I think maybe that's melee.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't... Yeah, you don't have to. Main phase 2, I'm going to spend 2 CP for transference and transfer the burn over to him.
Got him.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Yep.
Okay. And then Entangled goes away.
Entangled goes away, and that's it. Main phase 2, if we got anything. I don't.
Nope.
All right.
I did mine already.
Let's roll. It'll be a secret. One, 2, 1, 4, 6.
Mm.
And now he's got Fury of the Forge. Multi-strike range, deal 12 if critted. If defending opponent is afflicted with burn, add 4 damage.
Let's see. Alternatively, if he does heated hammer, it's 10 damage instead of 12 damage.
I could tip the 4 to a 3, giving us crushing grasp.
For 8 damage. Then we can entangle again. Ugh.
There's one more remove token out there.
I still have the reroll an enemy die plot token.
Okay. Which, so do I. I mean, even if we spend it to reroll the 4, then it's still crushing grasp, no matter what we roll, other than a vortex.
Yeah, unless we reroll the 6. Try to get heated hammer instead. Extra roll attempt worth 2 extra damage.
Sure.
All right, I'll use my plot token.
Okay.
Reroll the 6.
Reroll the 6. For a 1.
All right.
Crushing grasp.
Nope. Heated hammer.
Heated hammer. Because we got a vortex. Okay. Crit tokens on 1 and 2. One, 2. Okay. And then it's going to be 10 defendable. And if we go left to right, top to bottom, I guess I'll do mine first. Defendable. I'm Dark Phoenix. I get to roll 4 die. One second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna deal 1 damage back. On the 39. On this, we gain a flame blast. And then on this, if only is Gene, it would prevent 2. So that's it for my defense. I will.
Oh, we forgot to Phoenix fire, unless you had planned against it. Oh well.
Yeah, I was gonna wait. Okay. I mean, no, actually, we're gonna do it. Okay, that's fine. So we're taking 10. If I leech it down to 7, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So 10, spend 1, make it 7. Then I'm gonna force field. Half of 7 rounded up would be 8. So then 7, 6, that would be 3 damage.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that. I don't have any cards. Yep. So 3. Okay.
Good. I'm going to spend momentum to be able to block.
Mm-hmm.
Or defend. And
Ooh.
That's not really what we're looking for. I do store an ice shard. But I deal 1 damage back.
Okay. I'm 38. You know what I've been forgetting to do this whole time is that draw boost tile on my momentum card. I was just looking at it. I haven't done it a single time.
Yeah. That's it for me. I took the 10.
Okay.
Crises clock.
Crises. Tracking missile. Inflict focus fire on all heroes. Ooh.
Not ideal.
And then gear up. Roll 1 per hero. First strike, they get a shield. He's getting 2 shields.
Of course he is.
That's fine. All right. Player 1 goes to you. And we can move.
Where am I gonna move? All right. I'm feeling locked in this turn. I'm gonna take that 5 health and the crits.
I think you have the same mindset as me.
I'm up to 18.
2 crit tokens for you. I'll put those right there in your shiny first player button. And then I'm going to take 6. I wonder if removing this focus fire might be the idea here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the focus fire off.
Yeah, it's probably worth.
Okay. And then upkeeps and stuff.
Okay.
So no burns. So I turn in the gene.
CP card. Oh yeah. Let's go.
Vegas baby.
Vegas baby. Twofer.
I should get like a casino, like what's the thing you pull the handle down on? What's that called?
Slot machine.
There you go.
One arm bandit.
There you go. Play that little jingle in the background of like winning money.
Okay. So we have 3, 4 6s on deck.
you got this.
Yep. I would need 2 more CP to
got this.
to not have to roll. Okay. 1 6 we need,
please. Hey. Okay. We got something.
Now let's get more 6s
4
to
more.
Reduce. Get more 6s to reduce things.
I wonder if I got anything that's worth giving you, but I don't. Unless you got a 5, I could tip up, but
no.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Yep. All right, so I think I'm gonna go for hang on.
Oh no!
Kittens.
Oh, crit!
Come here. I inflict 2 dice cube with my thing, so I will definitely spend the 3 here.
Oh, for your alt.
Jubilee to do 1, and then twice as wild.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Do twice as wild for 3 CP. To put these to 6s. Oh yeah, and then I don't have to spend the momentum for range anyway.
Nope.
Okay. I'm ready to attack.
Ready to attack. All right. CP card. I didn't do my income yet. And then main phase, draw card. Getting paid for 2. We're at 10 CP. I have Soul Wild, 6-it, twice as wild, samesies, and Mind Change. I don't have to roll. And tip it. Jesus. Wonder what's going to happen here. Okay.
That's what we like to see. I mean, just get it naturally this turn, and then you can get it again next turn.
All right. 1 more. Oh my god, if that was a 5, that would have been great. But I do have 6-it.
Do you have the thing of flipping the die?
Or I do, but I wonder if that's got more value to me than a 6-it.
Okay.
So I'll 6-it here. So I can flip any die. Just in case. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm ready to attack.
Okay. Neat. Just do this and be
I'd
fine.
much prefer it on Dark Phoenix, but that's fine. I'll take another one next turn.
There you go. I store 5 ice shards in the freezer, and we learned that that's instant thing. So, boom, I would just exchange it for a glide there. Inflict 2 dice cube, which becomes 2 momentum, and then deal 13 damage.
Okay, just 13.
13. Down to 25.
Okay.
That's my go.
I missed his shields last turn. That was during his crisis clock, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. I also got.
We're just gonna ignore. We're just gonna ignore him for the rest of the time, so it's fine.
All right. 6s. We first draw a card because of our passive. Not that I need any more cards. If I try again, I got every dice mod in my hand, I think. And then gain a force field, which we'll do that. Gain an acuity, which we can do that. Deal 12 damage. That just goes right to him. Because we're gonna alt next turn anyways, I'll just spend this now.
Can you?
What? Oh, yeah, you're right. God, it's literally the same mistake every time I play Gene. Okay, so it's just 12. And then we'll Phoenix burn him on main phase.
Okay.
Wham bam, down to 13. I won't even need to. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll do it anyways because I don't need the rerolls and I don't need CP. Okay, that's it there. So second main phase, if you got anything.
Your Phoenix burning, you said?
Yeah, I can do it now. That's fine. But it can be on me. It can be whenever. But I'll Phoenix burn.
Okay. I have nothing for main phase 2.
Okay. I do have 7 cards. Imagine selling a dice mod. Let's get rid of. Try again. For CP. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Pause the turn. They're gonna roll. Oh, burn.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 9. He's got to roll a die. 4, 5 or 6. The Phoenix burn comes off. He rolled a 4. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 6, 6. I still do have my reroll. If we want to try rerolling the 4.
If that 4 was a 6, then he whiffs.
I could reroll and then so wild. Or just so wild. Save the reroll. No, let's use the reroll. I'll toss the 4.
Okay.
Yoink. My luck. It's fine. It's fine. Also wild it then to a 6. Giving him nothing. Nunya. Alright. We get to flip our token, or you do.
Yeah, we do.
So I'll flip mine because mine are the legit ones.
Yep.
You
Mine
get
fake.
2 CP.
Oh yeah.
And 2 attack mod.
Nice.
He still will put crit tokens on 1 and 2. Number 1's a hot spot, man.
Yeah.
3 crit tokens there.
I need the 1 momentum.
All right. That's it for him. Let's do crisis clock. 1, 2.
No, you don't.
Remove 1 negative status effect token from yourself, so he's waste ejecting. I would assume he would probably take.
It's random.
It is random. Here, roll a die. This will be 1 through 3, and that'll be 4 through 6. Or
Okay.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Odds are good there. Okay.
Yeah. It's a 1.
I would have took the other one, but if I was able to choose. Phoenix burn actually can come off, but it's still guaranteed burn. Okay. And then heat vent. Each hero receives 1 collateral damage for each negative status effect token they are affected with. I got none.
I have focus fire, so I will take 1 damage down to 17.
Okay. That's his turn.
First player, over to you.
Yay! Movement phase. Let's go big. I'm taking the damage.
Okay, I'll take the momentum.
Okay.
And the crit tokens, but it's not going to matter.
Not gonna matter. Look at those when we're done, though.
Yep.
Okay. Upkeep, income. I change. There's no income for me, but I do change the Phoenix. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna double up for $1. See what we get. So now a telekinetic blast. What?
I use what status effects on you?
Do you? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's roll. Let's get another alt here.
Yeah, I'm cool with us double ulting again.
Yeah, should happen. Not like that. I don't want to fail either. I have a samesies twice as wild and a mind change. All right, well, it's our mind change. Oh. That's our tippet. Okay. So we have mind change, tippet.
It's the same as twice as wild.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. So then at this point, I'm just going to roll these.
Mm-hmm.
And just not spend so much CP. Not a single one. All right.
Brutal.
Tippet for 1. Mind change for 1. Change my mind. I'd rather have a 6. Samesies for 1. Change that to a 6. Twice as wild. Change these to fancy 6s as well. I am ready to attack.
There's so many resources.
Yeah. 4 cards. 4 dice mods in 1 turn.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We're going to try that again. Phew.
Whew.
Okay. I need to change 4. Let's. Oh boy. Hang on.
Yeah, what up? Because Jubilee's what, 3 and an exhaust?
Yeah. So 1 CP for 6 it.
Yeah.
Boop. 1, 2 CP for so wild. Boop. 3 momentum for Jubilee to change the value of one of the dice, and then exhaust Jubilee to change the value of another die.
Okay.
And then I'm ready to attack.
All right. My alt first this time. Ultimate. So for starters, we do have 3 of a kind. So I can either add 2 damage or inflict Phoenix Murder. We're going to add 2 damage. So gain a force field. I already have. Gain acuity. Don't have. It'll be 12, 13, 14, 15.
+1 attack modifier.
16. And then I can't spend a plot token because it's already undefendable. So what did I say it was? It was 14?
16.
16? 16 Damagios.
So we are 7 overkill.
Okay. And then that's it. That's all I got. I have nothing else I can contribute to that alt.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
I store 5 ice shards.
Storm. Ah,
Ultimate. Ice Storm.
Ice Storm.
I store 3 ice shards in the freezer. I inflict 2 dice cubes, which will be 2 momentum, and then I deal 13, 14, 15 damage.
15.
Bring it up to overkill 22.
22, baby. 3 shields that whole time. We didn't even get to use them.
Yep.
All right, that felt good.
Yeah. I'm about that.
Yeah.
Upon completion.
Yeah, what do we got here? You win. Hey. You win. The Sentinel factory is in ruins, and all citizens are now safe from their terror. Bing, 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 bing.
Zah. A winner is us.
Yes.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.